What's up, guys? It's Eric and Marcus from Rare Candy, and today we're back with the third round of the recent League Challenge. We got to go at 10. It's going to be standard format for this, Primal Clash, all the way up to Evolutions. But here on the left, we have Brandon Meesemer playing Raikou, Jolteon, Electrode. And then we have Jacob on the right playing Vespiquen, Zebstrika.
Yeah.
And actually, a fun fact, I remember at this point in the tournament, every deck at the top four was some sort of hard Yveltal counter.
Yeah.
Like, it was... Yeah, because it was Brandon, Jacob, then you and me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 3 Vespiquen Zebstrikas and 1 Raikou. So
right.
The lightning hype was so real today at this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. And we got a nice Harambe playmat over there from Brandon.
Decks out.
Decks out for Harambe.
Yeah, these might be the best mats we've had recorded for this tournament so far.
Oh yeah, for this tournament so far for sure. Harambe and Bender.
So let's see. I don't know. This is definitely a matchup I have not tested, Marcus.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
It's tough. They both play one prize attackers. I believe Brandon plays a Jolteon EX in his, so that's an attacker that gives up 2 prizes. But I mean, once he notices Jacob uses evolutions in his deck, he might not attack with Jolteon. But you never know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Brandon knows what Jacob's playing at this point or not.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like Vespiquen is favored here because Raikou and Jolteon both require 3 energy to attack with, and if Brandon really wants to power them up quickly, he has to knock out his own Electrode, which gives up a prize card.
Right.
And I feel like that just kind of puts the prize trade in favor of the Vespiquen player.
Yeah.
There's other factors to consider too, like who has to bench more shamans.
Right.
I think that's really the biggest factor.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, you both just want to give up solely one prize knockouts. You don't want to have any shamans left on the board if possible.
Yeah.
So again, just kind of like theory modding it, I feel like Vespiquen is the favorite here.
Yeah, for sure.
And Jacob plays Garbodor too, so if he can get that set up... Oh, and starts with the Trubbish, so...
Yeah.
If he gets that set up, I think he'll be in fine shape.
Mm-hmm.
Here looks like Brand's going to Sycamore away, Center Lady and something else, and he's going to play Level Ball at the same time. So, and Jolteon's actually a good Pokemon to start with because it has free retreat, so Brandon can attach, but he is going to Max Elixir first, and he does whiff it. But yeah, so for you guys who are unfamiliar with Electrode, it's a new Pokemon from Evolutions. It has this cool ability, Buzz Zap. It lets you knock out Electrode, but then you attach it as a special energy to one of your Lightning Pokemon, and it provides 2 Lightnings. So it's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Raikou, of course, does more damage for every Lightning energy attached to him, so they definitely have some obvious synergy there.
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to accelerate energy and stuff too, so... you can get set up quicker, and then if you have to like get Jolteon set up, you can attach from hand for turn, and then destruct your Buzz Zap, whatever it's called, to your Jolteon, so that way you've got like a turn 1, I guess, Jolteon EX set up.
So here looks like Jacob had to play an N just right away. He didn't play anything else down. That's really rough. Does
So
get a couple Combies, which is good.
Yeah. I think I see like Acrobike.
Okay, so he got a Blitzel. You can probably discard that.
Yeah.
Grab a Klefki, attach it to Combi. And that is definitely rough.
Yeah.
Typically Vespiquen kind of just goes off.
Right.
But looks like Jacob's having a little bit of an awkward first turn there.
Yeah. He's gonna get down get the Raikou set up now.
Yeah, and really I don't think he needs to even knock out Electrode because Raikou can already take a one-hit knockout on whatever that Jacob has.
Yeah.
Since it does 50 plus 20 more for every energy, so he's doing 110. No reason to give Jacob a prize and get more energy on the field. Maybe if he can set up another Raikou, it'd be worth knocking out the Electrode for that.
Mm-hmm.
So here Brand's going to Versus Seeker, going for a Lysander to knock out this Combi. I think that's probably fine. And it looks like Brandon has an enhanced hammer enhance. That could be big here as well. I'm not sure how many hammer cards he plays, but Vespiquen pretty much only plays double colorless energy, so
Yeah.
you have to imagine it's not a card that Jacob wants to see.
Right. So, let's see what Jacob can do here. I think he's doing 50, or well, 70, really.
Yeah, so he needs a lot more, because Raikou effectively has, was it 140 hit points once you factor in its ability?
Yeah.
Because its ability reduces damage by 20 as long as it has a lightning attached to it.
Right.
So what is Jake going to grab? Going for the Shamans, that's definitely risky since
Yeah.
Brandon can just so easily knock it out. But, I mean, sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Like,
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
doesn't have much on his board right now.
Right. It's either, get the shaman and set up, but have a 2-prize, 110 HP attacker that's weak to lightning, or just don't get it, but then you don't really get set up and get anywhere on your board. So
Yeah.
it's a really rough spot to be in, but yeah, sometimes you just have to do it.
So he is getting Pokemon in the discard pile, which is what he wants, but I don't think it's enough to... Ooh, so what do you do here?
So he's opting to
Oh, and
give up the shaman, or well, maybe changing his mind. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure what they were really discussing there.
Yeah.
If he has N, I might not feel that bad about giving up the Shaman. Yeah, so that's good. I think that's fine. And so if he can knock this out,
It's hammered.
yeah. So if he can knock out this one Raikou with a Garb in play, prevent Brandon from using Electrode, that could be a good opportunity for him. So I think the right thing here, assuming he has N, is just to give up the Shaman.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Brand's already taken half his prizes, and Jacob doesn't have too much going on. That enhanced hammer does hurt, I'm sure, but I think he had a DC. Yep, so he does. He seems to get a Vespiquen in play now.
Special charges back in.
And okay, that's a little curious to me. That kind of makes me think he has Sycamore.
Yeah.
If he's just opting to play the special charge and not waiting to have a second one in the discard.
Right.
So I really want to see an N come down here.
So it looks like he versus Seekers for Sycamore, yeah.
Okay, so he was able to get a Pokemon in the discard pile at the least. He just has to take a knockout here. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets 2 more in the discard pile. And luckily they're pretty useless Pokemon. Shaman and Zebstrika. So if he can get down Garbodor this turn too, that would be really strong. So if he can take a knockout and get Garb, he'll be in a fine spot.
Right. So he's got an Acrobike.
So another Pokemon in the discards. That's got to be good. So I think he has enough to knock out this Raikou.
So he's got 12 in there.
Yeah, so that should be just enough then.
Yeah. So I think it's exactly enough, even without having to cut off his abilities. You still want to get the Garbodor down because, like you said, you want to stop his Electrode.
Definitely so. I mean, Brandon does play Max Elixir, so there is a chance he could get one set up without the Electrode. But still, you want to take that option away, if possible, to get back in this game because you're only getting 1 prize here.
Right.
Okay, and Brandon does have a lot to work with here, so he will be able to use Buzz Zap and get this Electrode set up on his Raikou. So definitely super unfortunate that he whiffed the Garbodor this turn. I think that's actually a really big factor in this match.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Brandon is definitely relieved to see that. Here's going to use Shaman. Okay, so he gets a Fighting Fury Belt, which is also really good because it makes Jacob need some more Pokemon in the discard pile to be able to even knock him out.
Right.
So he's going to knock out that Electrode, gives Jacob a prize. But at least now he will be able to set up that Raikou and take a knockout. Oh God! So if you're Jacob, what do you do, man?
Uh,
It's just not looking good.
yeah, it is looking rough for sure.
But if he can take a return knockout on, oh, he discarded a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
If he can take a return knockout on this Raikou, then
Yeah.
again, that's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
he does get Garbodor down.
nice.
Vespiquen, he just needs a DCE. Oh, yeah, it just came down this turn, so he can't do that right now. He
Yeah.
needs to get a Forest first.
Okay. So yeah, I think you just sack the Combi. That seems fine.
Hmm.
I think you have to.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and if yeah, Brandon really needs to get something else powered up here because this Raikou's probably going to go down
Yeah.
on the next turn. He might even have to resort to powering up Jolteon.
Yeah. Chicken, you don't want to have to do so with
Yeah,
any Sycamores.
yeah.
Because it's like 160 HP, which isn't hard to reach. It's an EX.
Okay, he drew a Parallel City, which actually can be good because it can reduce Jacob's damage output,
Uh-huh.
making him need even more Pokemon in the discard pile.
Right.
So Super Rod, grab a Raikou, probably some energy.
Yeah, probably two. Okay, Revoltorb.
I think he already Super Rod once. That might be a second Super Rod.
Yeah.
So he might have already put in all of his extra energy other than those. So now he is going to try to set up this Jolteon. And he has Parallel City. I don't know. I would almost kind of like to see that hit the board because I'm not sure how many Pokemon Jacob has in the discard pile, but that might make a difference as far as how much
Yeah.
he needs. So we'll see what happens. But I think even with the Fury Belt, I think now he is able to knock it out. If not, he's got to be only like one short or something. Oh, actually, no, because Garbodor shuts off Raikou's ability. So basically, the Fury Belt effectively only gave it a 20 hit point boost since the ability is shut off.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just counting, just double checking, make sure he will be able to take a knockout.
Mm-hmm.
So Garbodor definitely coming in clutch here. And, I mean, you have to think that, Brandon's now in, like, a tricky spot. I mean, he was doing, honestly, he was pretty dominant in the first
Yeah.
half of this game. But now that this Garbodor's come out to play and Jacob's been able to effectively take return knockouts, it's
Right.
been kind of big. Oh, and here we see another enhanced hammer in Brandon's hand. So I'm sure Jacob will not be excited to see that whatsoever. So he's going to put down Parallel City, reducing Jacob's damage
Ooh,
output.
in the hammer.
I do still think he has enough in the discard pile to take a knockout on Shaman with it as long as he gets a DCE.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it'll make this trickier if he gets a Fighting Fury Belt down on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But now the Parallel City has actually come back to bite him because he has Raikou in hand, but he can't bench it because he can only have 3 bench Pokemon due to the blue side of Parallel City facing him.
Right.
So yeah, Jacob's got to feel really good.
Yeah.
So he's going to Ultra Ball, getting rid of Blitzel. So not too much of a relevant card at this point. And a Vespiquen, that seems fine because you have to figure Brain only needs one more knockout anyway, so there's not even really a point to setting up another attacker. So what does he have left in his deck? Hopefully he has a DCE. That's really what he needs.
Yeah.
Another thing would be to potentially end Brandon. If you can end him down to 1, I think that'd be a strong play as well.
Yeah, end of one would be good.
Oh, and he benches Shaman. Does no one catch this?
Yeah, that he sets up under Garbodor lock.
Oh God,
Oh man.
that's definitely not okay.
Yeah.
How did no one catch this?
Oh no, Jacob.
All right, so I guess Garbodor
Yeah.
doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't impact the game.
Yeah. Selective ability lock.
But yeah. Garbodor's only one side now. Didn't you know that,
Yeah.
guys?
Actually, now that I think about it, did Brandon bench a? Did Brandon set up under Garbodor lock too? Because he's
Oh god.
yeah. Oh no. So I guess they just forgot Garbodor was in play.
Oh my god. Oh man, that
Yeah,
totally ruins this game.
yeah, completely.
Oh my god.
Yep. Well,
And
so,
here I'm curious why he is opting for the Sky Return as opposed to Be Revenge.
yeah. I mean, I know he wants to.
Maybe there's something I'm missing here, but I
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's better just take the knockout on Shaman and then knock
Mhm.
out whatever he promotes afterwards because Jolteon can't knock you out in one hit.
I mean, you never know.
Maybe.
With Garbodor not working, you might be able to put Electrode on. Garbodor's he's taking a break right now. He's on the float stone, but
You're right. You're right.
oh
Maybe
man.
he's trying to conserve DCEs,
Hmm.
but even still, you're gonna have to Sky Return like what 4 times to knock out
Right.
another Shaman. So I'm really just curious because Brandon only needs one prize to win no matter what. So it doesn't matter if he knocks
Yeah.
out Shaman, doesn't matter if he knocks out Garbodor.
Uh-huh.
Um, so oh my god. So yeah, this
This game kind of isn't real, I guess. I don't know. Like they
yeah,
both have used abilities under ability lock.
I think yeah, that's a really big deal.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Uh,
Hey, if nothing else, at least this will be an interesting game.
yeah.
So here, Brandon just end himself down to 1,
Hmm.
and Jacob's getting 3. Then his card for turn.
Yeah. So we'll see a B revenge here, putting them down 1-1.
And then after that, Jacob will be able to just take a knockout on whatever that Brandon promotes.
Yeah.
And he top decks
A
Giovanni's
Giovanni
scheme for the game.
Wow.
Oh my god. Off an end of 1,
Yeah,
top deck's
yeah.
the only thing that would beat Vespiquen
Right.
at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just instantly plays it.
That is how you top deck right there.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Uh.
Well, Brandon won,
Yeah.
but I'm honestly I have no idea how this game would have gone if both players didn't have access to their shamans.
Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't have had access to their shamans, but
Yeah, that's a really big deal. So
so yeah, it is tough to see how the matchup would have gone. Like if Jacob would have been able to pull it out better had Brandon not been able to use setup, or and then he also was able to set up under his own ability lock.
yeah, it's just hard to say. I forget if Brandon played anything down from his hand after benching the shaman.
Right.
So I'm not sure if it made a difference, but
Yeah.
I just forget what he drew off of it. So.
Right.
But either way, it shouldn't have been allowed to be played. So it's just the principle of the matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least this is just a league challenge and not like a regionals uh, or regionals, since apparently league cups don't exist yet.
Yeah.
At least at the time of filming, I don't think. No, I think the first one's finally happened. I
Yeah,
take that back. I
Yeah,
take
there
that
was
back.
one happened. I forget which one it was, but there was a League Cup for sure at
Okay.
the time of the filming of this video.
All right, my apologies, Pokemon. I'll quit talking
You
smack.
gave us one.
Yeah, finally. But anyways, guys, nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed watching this game, even though the Shamans came down illegally. But stay tuned. We have 3 more rounds. Hopefully nothing else like that happens in those matches either. But as usual, feel free to like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch over at RareCandyTCG.com. We don't got any Harambe playmats, but we got some cool stuff over there still.
Yeah.
So check that out. Help support the channel. It would mean a lot to us. But yeah, we appreciate you watching, and we will see you for the next one, okay?